Okay, here's two things to remember when you're in haste to want to correct something. Run away from infantile indulgence. Run after mature righteousness, faith, love, peace. Joining those who are in honest and serious prayer before God. Refuse to get involved in inane discussions. So an example of an inane discussion would be like saying, well, the NIV called Jesus and Lucifer both morning stars. Is that calling Jesus Lucifer? That would be an inane discussion. They always end up in fights. Another example, God's servant must not be argumentative, but a gentle listener. See, that's the thing, is I always want to correct somebody when they say something. It says it's got to be a listener, not a corrector. And a teacher who keeps cool, working firmly but patiently with those who refuse to obey. So see, calling Jesus Lucifer because they're both referred to as a morning star. Obey. You never know how or when God might sober them up with a change of heart and a turning to the truth, enabling them to escape the devil's trap. You know, like saying God of Green Hope has to be Wiccan in nature. Without another possibility, where they are caught and held captive, forced to run to his errands. Dead flies and perfume make it stink, and a little foolishness decomposes much wisdom. So see, calling Jesus Lucifer in modern Bibles is calling, instead of looking for other solutions, is a little foolishness and much wisdom. Wise thinking tends to right living. Stupid thinking leads to wrong living. Fools on the road have no sense or direction. The way they talk tells the story. There goes the fool again. If a ruler loses his temper against you, don't panic. See, that's one of the hardest things is you want to panic. It's like they want to call you a heretic because you say it's okay to read modern Bibles. A calm disposition quiets intemperate rage. Here's a piece of bad business I've seen on this earth. An error that can be blamed on whoever is in charge. Immaturity is given a place of prominence, while maturity is made to take a back seat. I've seen unproven upstarts riding in style, while experienced veterans are put out to pasture. Caution, the trap you set might catch you. Warning, your accomplice in crime might double-cross you. Safety first. Quarrying stones is dangerous. Be alert. Felling trees is hazardous. Remember, the duller the axe, the harder the work. Use your head. The more brains, the less muscle. If the snake bites before it's been charmed, what's the point in then sending for the charmer? The words of a wise person are gracious. The talk of a fool self-destructs. So that's the other question. Is your talk being gracious? Is it building others up? Or is it kind of aiming for your own self-destruction? He starts out talking nonsense and ends up spouting insanity and evil. So do you have any videos where you've lost your temper? Is that same? Fools talk way too much, shattering stuff they know nothing about. So the question is, how much have you looked into the Bible discussion? Are you just like, Jesus is Lucifer? Yeah! A decent day's work so fatigues fools, they can't find their way back to town. Unlucky the land whose king is a young pup, and whose princes party all night. Lucky the land whose king is mature, where the princes behave themselves and don't drink themselves silly. A shiftless man lives in a tumble-down shack. A lazy woman ends up on a leaky roof. Laughter and bread go together, and wine gives sparkle to life. But it's money that makes the world go around. Don't badmouth your leaders, not even under your breath. And don't abuse your betters, even in the privacy of your home. Loose talk has a way of getting picked up and spread around. Little birds drop the crumbs of your gossip far and wide. So we've seen gossip easily spread, have we not?